Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. I'm Tom Pollard, joined today by Melinda F. Emerson. Melinda, g'day from down under. Very warm welcome. Where are you hanging out?
I am based in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania,
Philly, the city of brotherly love, is that right?
and sisterly affection, of course.
Hopefully rainbow love too. For those of you
Absolutely.
who may not know Melinda, she's known as the small biz lady, widely regarded as North America's top small business expert. What she has created is nothing short of extraordinary because I've stalked her around the universe, and it's exceptional quality and it's exceptional branding. So we have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn, frankly, just by going to any one of her numerous websites. But today, we're talking about how to leverage the number one sales channel. And also, by the way, if being one of North America's top small business experts is not a must, she hosts the Small Business Chat podcast. She's the author of Become Your Own Boss in Just 12 Minutes. And soon there's another book coming out, which hopefully we can touch on soon. So let's get rock and rolling. Melinda, our 7 minutes is going to start now. Question number one is, who is your ideal client?
Well, I work with two audiences. I work with small business owners directly who want to start and grow successful small businesses. And on the consulting side, we work with Fortune 500 companies that target small business customers. So people who want to reach our more than 3 million entrepreneurs that touch some of my content every week online.
Holy cow. Yeah, well, that would place you as something of an authority. Only 3 million. Well, good luck with growth. That's amazing. And so what's the problem you solve for if you want to touch on both markets or one market? 6.5 minutes.
Well, you know what? When it comes to small business owners, it's really about marketing. People think they have a revenue problem. No, they have a marketing problem. Their message is not clear. Their calls to action aren't not clear. They've got sales funnels that leak. They got all kind of problems. And the pandemic really showed that, all these people had to rush and do their digital pivot online. Well, there's some people that are still pivoting. They don't know how to do that. And when it comes to corporations, they have absolutely no idea what it's like to be a small business owner,
Right.
which is why they develop marketing programs that are silly and irrelevant and to completely
So
talk
true.
over small business owners' heads.
So
And they
true.
got salespeople out here trying to call on the phone to get a busy small business on the phone. Please stop doing that, right?
That's
So
right.
I help them build authentic content and relationships and social media engagement strategies to target small business owners in a real way. I also work with them on their product development, like develop something I'm actually want that I actually
Right.
am willing to pay for.
Right.
So those are what I do for major corporations. And I'm very proud to say we've been in business for 22 years.
Wow. Wow. What did you start when you were like 8?
I did in front of my mother's house with a lemonade stand.
Yes, you do. An early entrepreneur. Thank you for that. Question 3, and we've got 5 minutes left. What are some of the typical symptoms that your ideal clients will be experiencing? It kind of gives them a heads up. They should be finding more about what you do.
Well, number one, they just are not, they're too focused on new business as opposed to nurturing existing customers. And big businesses and little businesses have this problem. Everyone's really struggling to sell online now. It's complicated to sell online. Do I focus on SEO, content? Do I need to buy ads? What do I need to do? People don't know what to do. And so
Right.
I try to simplify that for small businesses. And I work on those kinds of things for big businesses too, because content is a hard game, whether you're a big business or a little business. So we work with both sides of the house to try to help them
Okay.
be more effective
So,
talking
so,
and reaching their customers.
so I guess one of the big symptoms is the sales aren't coming in and perhaps existing clients aren't staying as long as they'd like. But we're talking about people that by and large are pretty smart and they're hardworking and they're ambitious. They're going to try stuff. So question 4, 4 minutes left. What are some of the common mistakes that these folk are making that you see that kind of, almost makes you want to cry before they start working with you?
They're not clear enough on their buyer persona. Who are they targeting with their message and their ads? That's the number one thing. And then they don't test stuff. They throw all their money behind like one idea. It's like,
Right.
oh my gosh, no. Or big companies, they'll throw a lot of money into an initiative that they didn't research and didn't have a go-to-market strategy before they started it. And then they end up with this $5 million thing and they don't really know how to market it. And maybe it isn't something people wanted anyway. I've seen it so many times. So I really think it's super clear to focus on who is your customer and what is their pain, not
Right.
what you think their pain is. You got to talk to them. You got to test. You got to
But,
find out.
well,
so
that
that you
might
know.
Thank you. That might lead us nicely to question 5, 3 minutes left. What's one valuable free action that someone listening to this could take that may not solve the whole problem, but it might take them a step in the right direction?
Well, for one, you got to focus on how to recession-proof yourself. You got to make sure that something about your business is not easily duplicatable by your competition. You've got to focus on user experience. And that could be something as small as who answers your phone, or do you always put 3 pieces of candy in the box when you ship whatever you're shipping? Like, surprise and delight still works. And I want more people to focus on that.
Figure out one thing that's going to surprise and delight. That would be a great step in the right direction. A very large one, probably. So let's go to question number 6. We've got 2.5 minutes left. Quite a lot of time. It may not sound like it, but it is. One valuable free resource. Where could we direct folks to that's going to help them more?
Oh, if you go to my website, succeedasyourownboss.com, right in the header, we have a free ebook, How to Recession-Proof Your Small Business. If you head over to succeedasyourownboss.com/recession, you can download it and get it for free. And hopefully it puts you on the right track to thinking about how you can make yourself invaluable to your target customer.
Actually, there is just a wealth of content and information there. It's succeedasyourownboss.com. But sure, kick off with How to Recession-Proof Your Small Business. It's an ebook, so you get instant access. Question 7, thank you for that, Melinda. Question 7, we've got 1.5 minutes left, just a little more. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
You should have asked me about my new book and when it's coming out and where people can get it.
Where the heck is your new business book coming out, and what's it all about?
So my new book is called Become Your Own Boss in 12 Months, Revised and Expanded. It is actually the 3rd edition of my very first book. It's coming out from Simon and Schuster. I'm really proud of it because don't let the title fool you. It's not just a startup book. I've got all the online selling stuff in it. You want to know how to sell online? You want to know how to build a sales process? You want to know how to sell on Amazon? How about how to buy ads on Amazon? I got all of that stuff in this new book, and I've got a great new chapter on leadership as well. So I'm going to set you up not only to start a business, but to stay in business. And I'm really, really excited about it.
So folks, as of time of recording, you cannot get that book. It hasn't been released yet. But if you go to www.succeedasyourownboss.com, subscribe, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a notification for that. Melinda F. Emerson, thank you so much for your insights, your wisdom, and your generosity.
Thank you so much for having me, Tom. It's been great.
Been a pleasure. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.